everyone. It's Amanda Nolan with Nation of Readers, and today's topic is a little bit more um, personal. It's not so much of the reading aspect, but it definitely plays a role in being a teacher and a parent, and how we spend time with kids and students. So, I also want to give you a little bit more background today about me and who I am. So, this is my fifth year teaching the same grade at the same school. So you're thinking, piece of cake. This is a cakewalk year for her. Like she's got this down. But the truth is, no, every year is different. And when you're a teacher, like nothing is the same year to year. You don't have the same students. If you're at a school like mine, they really want to always be better. And so they're always implementing new things. That is great because I want to be a better teacher too, but it can be overwhelming. This year alone, um, we're implementing the literacy essentials, we're implementing PLCs. I am a co-chair for a department at my school, and this year my co-chair has had some life events happen, and she's not there, so I'm taking on that role, a lot of it on my own. And it's just been a very different year. This is my first year that I have to get my kid to daycare before I come to school. And so all of these things have just compiled and compiled, and it has really taken a toll on me. So this episode is about stress. Stress. Everybody has stress, especially if you are a parent or a teacher. So I have my little Wish next to me. She's our dog, and she helps relieve some stress. But truth is, I've already eaten like half a bowl of cookie dough and yelled at my husband. Lost my patience with my own child. Lost my patience with some kids at school, and this really just started to make me reflect on who I am and who I want to be. So I am talking to you today about the life sucker. The life sucker is known as stress. Everybody has it in some shape or form. It's there. So, um, basically, at school, I'm a counselor, a nurse, a teacher, a mom, everything you can think of. There's a million problems, there's a million things happening at one time, and I manage all of that. So when I come home, I am a little mentally exhausted from keeping track of all of my students and what every adult that's in my room is going to be doing and how they're going to be helping. And then I come home, and I have to be a wife, and I have to be a mom, and I have to be a maid, and I have to be a chef, and I have to be still teacher because, well, tomorrow's coming, and I have to make sure that I'm doing what I can for my students. So it's just all of these things add up. And um I felt like I was doing a pretty good job. So I took on, this Nation of Readers channel, and I'm like, why don't I share some of my knowledge? And then this one thing happened. Should be a really great thing. Something that my husband's really been wanting for a long time. He got into med school, which is really, really amazing. It is. It's a great accomplishment. But we're moving to the Caribbean. Sunshine and rainbows. Telling you, sunshine and rainbows. No, it is awesome. It's a great opportunity. I'm excited to experience a different culture. I'm excited to experience a different climate instead of this awful winter stuff. But it's also a lot more stress because if you're a planner like me, which probably most teachers are, well, you're no longer just the chef, the mom, the event planner, the teacher. There's a lot more now. Now you have to figure out, where are you going to live? How are you going to get all your stuff to an island? Do I have to worry about any certain diseases? Is the water safe to drink? Like, all of these things are going through your mind. and things start to slip. So I start to feel out of control. I start yelling more often at my students and at my family, and you have to boil it down to your priorities. What are the priorities? What are the essentials? And hi. So at home, it's, is my kid feeling loved? Is she fed? And do I have um, tech-free quality time with her? Because that's just important to me and us as a family, which is where the reading comes in and songs and everything else we do that helps her literacy. But um, and then at school, well, what should my priorities be at school? And that should be, of course, I need to know like what my students should be learning each day and what I expect of them each day. And then are they safe and do they feel loved? Like that's the next like those two things are the priority. Like they need to be wanting to come to school, feeling loved. And of course not every day is not going to be sunshine and rainbows, but it should feel like a safe place. And when my stress is out of control or I'm not managing my stress well, it's not going to feel like a safe classroom. And so that's something that I've been realizing I just have to keep reminding myself every day. Like, I can't solve the world's problems today. I have to focus on keeping my students safe and happy and um, learning. Anyway, so just remember that you have to be the best you. You have to be able to manage your stress so that you can be the best you, and that when you're the best you, it's the best for them. And so do things for you that you know can reduce your stress and find joy in all the little things. Today was luau day at school. I pulled out some really old like dolphin bracelets. I used to love dolphins. And I thought, I don't need these anymore. They've been sitting in my jewelry box for years and I've never worn them. So I wore them today specifically to give them away. And I told myself as soon as one of my students commented on my bracelet, I was gonna hand it over, and that's what I did, and to see the look on those kids' faces, like, "Wait, I can really have this?" It was like, "Yeah, you can have it." It was awesome. So, I try to find the joy in those little things and focus on my priorities, and the other things can wait. One thing I probably I don't know if I should say this out loud or not, but one thing I often say to myself is this small thing, this small task on my to-do list, like if I don't get it done, will I get fired? And if I'm not gonna get fired about it, like I just let it go. And so obviously you have to know your own school environment, but and you have to know your own relationship with your boss, but if you're not gonna get fired, I mean, it's not like people are lining up to take your job. It's a hard truth there, friends, but they can't even find substitutes for teachers. So if you love your students, you're making them feel safe, and you're teaching them something every day, you're doing a dang good job. Keep it up.